Yeah.
All right, yo, what's good, man? We live and direct, man. Kush&Konvo, another episode, man. Y'all know what it is. You know, Q cones. Make sure y'all smoke quality. You know what I mean? One of the best pre rolls on the market. See, we got the honey, we got vanilla. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all follow the website, qcones.com, to stay updated on, all the smoke events that we got coming, all you can smoke events. Make sure y'all tap in. But yo, we got my guy in the building today, man. I'm gonna let him introduce himself, man. What's your name, bro?
What's going on? My name is Jazz. I'm here representing Six Figures Ain't Enough.
Hey, yo, but I gotta get you from the beginning because it's mad history before we even get to the six figures. Like, first
Yeah,
of all, like where you from? Like let everybody know where you from.
I'm from Newark, New Jersey, born and raised. From the Weekway section, the South Ward of Newark.
Yeah,
Uh, you know, in the city kid,
yeah.
pretty much.
So what was it like, really like growing up for you like in North?
Um, it was when I think about it, it was a great experience. I wouldn't change it for the world. Everywhere I went, I played sports at a high level. So I
Mm-hmm.
met so many people like around the United States, and I played overseas. But
Yeah,
just being from the city of Newark, man, everywhere I go, like I was elite. Honestly, like
yeah,
I feel like the city made me like the elite group. Like I was always like top tier, like against every state. Like every guy
yeah,
that played on my team, I was the best player. So
yeah. Hey, but like, whoa, I mean, because our city got a lot of good players. So for you, who would you say would be one of the players that gave you a tough time? Now, before you even answer that, I know you, so it's like I know how you talk when it comes to this basketball thing. I know you put yourself at a high level. So to really even say anybody could fuck with you, you'll be like, man, can't nobody fuck with me. But who you feel like gave you the run for your money?
um I feel like I would definitely have to say Keon Lawrence.
Yeah,
Rest in peace to Key.
most definitely. Rest in peace to Keon.
Um, Definitely him. He was one of those guys where it's just his athleticism just was like different. Like
Yeah,
he had Michael Jordan-esque athleticism. Like
yeah,
he just you can't work on that. Like you just born with that.
yeah,
So with him, I would definitely say him, and I would say like Corey Chandler. Corey Chandler.
yeah,
Those were the two guys for me that gave me the I had to tie my sneakers up. Like
yeah,
I
yeah,
had to
yeah, yeah,
lock in. I had to lock
yeah.
in.
So how many they ever give you, man? How many Keon ever give you?
Um, I'm pretty sure Key gave me like close to a 30 ball. Like,
What's
I pride myself on defense. I pride
yeah,
myself on defense. So, but technically, if we technically talking, like me just guarding him, he didn't give me 30. He might have ended the game with
in the
30.
game with 30. Okay.
But me guarding him, he wouldn't get off like that. Like it
So
was a collective in the game he got off. But on me,
so
like
what would you say he gave you out of them 30? 12?
I would say, yeah, about a 10,
About
about a
12?
10. Yeah, about 10. Like that's the thing. I guard playing high school basketball for where I played. I guarded people that played in the NBA. So Keon
Yeah,
was just, it wasn't like nothing I didn't see before. You get what I'm saying? So
yeah.
like he just was a special player. So
Yeah, nah, Keon was definitely a special player. I agree with that. One thing I remember, about you being on the court, I remember your brother. Man, when I tell you, I ain't never seen nobody stick together like y'all, boy. What? Yo, listen, man. When I don't care who it was, bro. Whenever something went down on that court, bro was coming off the bench if you was playing. Like,
absolutely, absolutely.
yo,
Shout
so
out to my
tell
brother,
me about
man.
that
Shout out to my
relationship.
brother Jason.
That and how you and your brother, build that type of relationship though. Like,
Man, just that big bro, man. That's how my mother raised us. Just stick together no matter what. Don't let nobody, take advantage of us. And we just love each other like unconditionally, no matter what.
yeah,
Like, man, me and my brother, man, we 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 can fight all day, but when it come to like protecting one another, it's just a different level, man. It's
Yeah,
just
I feel like a lot of people don't even expect that from you, like because they see you a ball player, you carry yourself in a a different type of way, even when you're on the court. But one thing I know is like I seen you shake when it gets serious. I'm saying you step up to that level of who we got to do right now, who we got to
right,
handle. Like
right,
I think that's a good trait about you because a lot of people don't know how to separate. It's either you got the bully basketball player who don't really know how to play but know how to bully. But I feel like you was the best
right,
of both worlds. Like when it came to you, you handled your own beef. You know what I'm saying? Even if bro had to out whoever it was, you know what I'm saying, you handle your own situation though. And I feel like you don't find a lot of players like that. It's either you're a player that could play but you soft, or you're a bully. You know what I'm saying?
right.
And
Like
we experienced that in the
I
hood.
dab between both. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Have you ever had, plans of going to the league? Like, did you ever think that that's what you'd end up?
Yes, I definitely believe that. Um, I was going to the league. Man, I've had that dream probably 6 years old. 6 years old.
Okay.
I knew like yeah, by 18, like yeah, we going to the league with this. Like, cause it was just a pure love. Like I
Yeah.
never loved nothing like that, until I had my sons.
So is that what made you change your mind about the league? Like, what changed your mind about actually starting to pursue to actually go play professional basketball?
So I had a few opportunities. I played in this summer league in Florida. It's IMG. It really wasn't a summer league. It was more like a NBA camp, like
Okay.
preparing to play in the NBA. And like general managers came down, and it just didn't pan out. I got some good exposure. I met a lot of good people, in that field, but it just didn't pan out. I went to a small college. I feel like
Hmm.
when I think back about like how things played out, I feel like I was in the right situations, but the right people wasn't behind me. Like it was
Okay.
nobody. It was just me. It was just me working off of just pure hard work and talent. Like, but
Okay.
in that business, because it's a business, it's not just about the athlete. It's more about who is helping the athlete get to certain situations. So and
I
that's and
agree.
that situation and that situation, when you go there and you figure it out, you gotta have somebody gotta be pulling strings for you.
Yeah.
It gotta be both. You gotta be working on the court and on the business side. You gotta be able to sell tickets. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
ultimately that's what it's about. So and you
Yeah.
gotta fit into the mold of what the coach want, what the team wants. So it's a lot that goes
Yeah.
into it. I feel like if I would have had like a mentor, somebody, somebody who could navigate me through a little bit
Yeah.
more than what I was doing myself, I would have for sure probably got there. Probably got there,
I,
definitely.
so so now like what you do know, do you feel like if you had a second chance to, pursue that dream that you would have found that mentor and everything, like now knowing what you know now and how to maneuver, do you feel like you would be able to play in the league now?
Oh yeah, definitely. Like I really don't like this style of play now, honestly. Because
Yes.
it's very fast paced. Um it's all pretty much jump shots and things of that nature. It's cool, but I'm an 80s baby. So my
Exactly.
era is my era. Like I can't pretty much help it. I feel
Yeah.
like if I was playing high school basketball, I definitely would go to the NBA
Yeah,
because
definitely.
these kids is not tough. Like they're
Yeah.
not mentally tough. Like
It's
and
like one
me,
in a million. It's one in a million
yo,
that's
oh
mentally
my
tough.
God, like it's like man, like and then they get distracted by like so many followers and things of that nature. Like with me,
Yep.
I had so many distractions growing up, whether it was like gang violence or joining a gang or girls or
Yep.
the natural distractions that young black men go through. But man, it's so much easier now to just get on, like
Just get
because
on it is.
you're exposed. Everybody got a camera,
Yep.
so if you do something good, boom. Next thing, man, I know young kids not even don't have near my talent, and they got
Yeah.
20,000 followers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I could
Mm-hmm.
just say, if I look at them and I'm like, wow, damn, you was born in a good era, bro, because
In a good
you have
era.
so much, you have so
Yep.
many people with their eyes on you, and they like
Yep.
what they see. But me as a competitor, I would chew him up, like
Yeah. Yeah.
so.
You know, that's all.
So
That's always the mindset. And even when I talk about basketball now, and I talk to other people about, just where the NBA is today, I really dislike the NBA in a lot of ways because I feel like now I understand that it's more of a business, and it has
oh
always been like that as a kid. But I think as I got older, I look at it differently. Like these niggas is putting on a show. They sell tickets. Like we buy tickets to go to games. So it's
right,
literally a show. When you see like John Morant doing certain things, he has to perform on that level. And a lot of times the opposite teammates allow it because they're putting this a
right,
show. So
right.
it's almost like not no different from the Harlem Globetrotters, but it's maybe a little bit more serious. But for the most part, these are athletes that is paid to put on a show. So
Yeah,
the
it's
flopping,
definitely washed down now,
yeah, it's
unfortunately.
washed up. Yes, what
And
it's
like
washed
those
down.
those dudes, if like a John Morant, when if he was to hear that, he probably wouldn't believe it. Um,
Yeah.
but honestly, man, with so many like betting and shit like that going on, it's not
It,
how it used to be.
ex-
It's
and look, and this is not to take nothing from John Morant because I like John Morant, but
yeah,
I'm
he's
gonna
a
tell you the
dog.
truth. The thing about it is, first of all, like if you really analyze his game, I think he needs to work a lot more on his jump shot. And
Absolutely.
if you look at the fact that they play him because he's entertaining, he's going to get out there and he's going to do all the stuff, even the stuff that he attempt that we know he probably cannot make. He's going to go for that because it's entertaining. So
Right.
that the NBA, I know he may not understand it, but the NBA set that up purposely. So it's like, all right, look, we put you in position to go out there and entertain. We know what you're gonna do already. You know what I mean? And I
Yeah.
think it's a lot. I think it has a lot to do with NBA players coming into the league and finding their formula. Just like what's the guy name that was playing for the he played for the Lakers now, Pat Beverly.
Yeah.
Like I
Pat
watched
Bev.
I watched the interview with him and he was talking about how when before the NBA he was a scorer, like natural born, he was a
Oh
killer.
yeah. Oh, he was
And
a
when he
dog.
got to the league though, he became a defensive player because he had to find what works. You understand?
No,
Like he had to play the
and
game of the NBA. Like
right, and
you
that's
gotta play
what
that.
I was alluding to about myself. Like
Yeah.
this guy in high school, he was getting like 50, 60 points. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like Pat Bev. And then when he got to the league, like I said, it's such a business that
Yep.
if you don't fit the mold,
You out of
adios.
there. You
You
out
know
of
what I
there.
mean? So, and
And
that's
that
just how it
sucks.
is.
It
That's just
sucks
how it is.
though. Because
Yeah.
I would like to see some of the players that, I seen in high school go out there and act like I saw them in high school. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like
But
even
it's
even
not like that. It's a
nope,
business, man. And
it's not.
and if you can't fit that mold, you out of there. They next man up. It's that serious. But that's just
Yeah.
what it's about. That's how it is. Like we
Yeah,
can't
that
change it
that's
unless
just
we get our
man.
own lead.
Yeah, and I think that could happen, but I will say that I don't think a lot of players is willing to sacrifice and go up against the odds to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Unfortunately.
Because they still tied
Unfortunately.
in. And you know what?
Unfor-
I want to say that the NBA may have a contract, may have in their contracts that they can't do something like that anyway. I'm pretty sure that
Possibly.
that's in the contract. I don't think the
Possibly.
boys be able to play.
Possibly.
What made you implement the name Six Figures? With your clothing line. Like why the name Six Figures?
Okay, so the real name of the clothing line is Six Figures Ain't Enough. Um,
Okay.
so I'm a person. So I come from humble beginnings. Uh, and like I said, like we alluded to earlier, that I always knew that I would be a successful person. I thought I was going to the NBA, like I said, like thousands of many other kids. But I always knew I was going to be successful.
Yeah.
Uh, when I stopped playing ball, I was making like I think like $30,000 when I came back from Europe. I was making like $35,000, and I'm just like, man, this is not enough. Blah blah blah. I'm just
Mm-hmm.
working, just trying to figure it out. I jumped up my salary in like 2 years, jumped up to like 70,000. Next thing you know, I'm at 90,000. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm living. I'm living okay. I don't got no children. It's just me.
Yeah.
Then I had my son. Then I'm, you know what I mean? God willing, I made more money. I jumped up to six figures. And you know what the story how this happened was I was in Mexico. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and I was at the bar and I'm just hanging out and I'm networking with people or whatever, just chilling. And I ran into this couple. And long story short, the couple, like the lady was worth like $35 million, right?
Yeah.
So we chopping it up, and something just clicked in my head. Like and when I was in Mexico, I'm thinking I'm doing stuff. I'm Versace shirts. You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah,
got
yeah, yeah.
champagne. I'm living good. Like the
Mm-hmm.
trip was like $5,000, and everything
Mm-hmm.
is Diamond Club, this and that. And so I'm thinking I'm doing my numbers or whatever. I'm having fun. I'm living life. And after this conversation, I was just like, damn, this shit is not enough. I was just like, I was like, the lady, because the lady had showed me her phone and she showed me where she lived, and she owned like 50 acres of land. Like,
Yeah,
and it was like a mountain on the land. It was dead. Like, she just was showing me all of these things. And she was like,
yeah,
no, this is how real wealthy people live.
yeah,
Like, we don't buy from grocery stores. We grow our own food.
yeah,
Like, we don't depend on society. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
everything is in-house. And that clicked in my mind. And that was like, oh shit, I gotta do more. This is not enough.
yeah.
And that thought, six figures ain't enough, just clicked. And
Okay.
I had to express that to the world, because there's so many people that look like me, that think like me, that will never understand that will never be in Mexico and meet that person.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
So I was just like, oh no, I have to. And I just couldn't sleep after that, man. Like, I couldn't sleep. I literally, that was like something, that was just something spiritual that just was on me. Like, yeah, you have to express this.
Yeah.
You have to create something to express what you just learned to the world. Like, and that's what it came about.
So six figures, is it just, sweatsuits, or that's how you starting off, or are you getting into like a whole entire clothing line with jeans, shirts, socks? Like,
Um, that's a good question. A lot of people, I would pride myself as a stylish person. I like
yeah,
clothes. I like designer clothes. I like regular clothes. I like sports clothes. Um, I think I want to start with just hoodies and
and
sweatsuits and
sweatsuits, yeah.
t-shirts, simple stuff. I don't want to jump in another lane without conquering this one.
Yeah, yeah, I got you. So right
So
now you just all sweatsuits right now, t-shirts. That's where you at right
t-shirts.
now.
So honestly, so this is what I got lined up. I got t-shirts, sweatsuits. I got shorts. I got swimming trunks.
Hmm.
I got like the spring is coming, so I got a whole spring collection coming. I got socks. I got drawers. I got briefs. I
Okay.
got male briefs. Um, I'm gonna have like little like man bags and stuff like that. I got some stuff coming
Okay.
up. Like I'm a eventually, like I said, with me, I'm just taking my time with this. This is all new to me.
Yeah.
Um, I'm moving at a very fast pace. I believe like a lot of people actually like what I'm putting out. Um,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna figure it out. I think I'll eventually get to like high fashion. I definitely
Okay.
think I will.
So basically, I can see that actually six figures with like a nice designer clothes, and not even probably having to say six figures on it, but a nice ass shirt, like, I mean, fancy looking shirt. I think I can see that.
Absolutely, it's coming. It's coming.
Yeah, yeah. I'm tapped in,
I
man. Make
can't
sure you.
tell everything. I can't tell
Yeah,
everything. It's
yeah. I
coming
don't
though.
want you to put it all out there, but make sure you just make a size small for the little niggas like myself. You know what
Got
I'm
you. I
saying?
got you.
So basically, you got a whole future plan for six figures. So uh, on your journey, because this is your first business that you started, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so on this journey with this being your first business, I me being an entrepreneur myself, we come across a lot of things like to set us back, and I'm talking about all type of shit to find out people hating on you, all type of shit. So what has your experience been so far?
That's a great.
starting
That's
your
a
new
great
business?
question. That's a great question.
Yeah.
My experience been it's been wonderful, man. Honestly, like honestly, here and here's why. My mindset. Like I came into this business with no expectations. Like
Hmm.
literally none. Like I don't expect nothing from my family. I don't expect nothing from my friends. I don't expect nothing from people that know me, associates. Like I just came into this with the mindset of I just gotta get this out to people. Like I
Yeah.
said, it was more of a spiritual thing. It's not even about like selling clothes. Like I don't like I said, I make six figures. I don't need to sell clothes to
To
make money.
sell.
You know
Okay.
what I
Yeah.
mean?
So this
I
is
don't
not
need
about money
to.
with you.
Right. It's this is not about money. This is that experience that I experienced, and it was just on my heart and on my mind. I have to express this. I have to let people know what I just learned. Like,
Yeah.
and that's to just keep going. Don't get comfortable. Like, don't depend on the government. Don't depend on your spouse or whatever or whoever. You know what I mean? You gotta make your own money. And six figures is not enough money in this society. It's not.
Yeah.
Like, and I
I
just
mean,
had to let people know that because growing up in the city of Newark, they used to tell you all the time, like, go to college, you'll get when you graduate college, you're automatically going to get a good job. You're going to have a nice car, and then you're going to make enough money to take care of your family. Like I heard that so many times. Be a fireman, be a cop,
hmm,
be this, be that, be a lawyer, be a doctor. And honestly, that shit is a lie. Like
yeah.
it's a lie. Like that shit
Yeah.
is a lie. I know so many people I graduated college with. They struggling. Like
Yeah.
they calling me like, yo, can you get me where you at? And that's not to throw shots at them, but it's just that lie that we've been told since we was young. And I
Yeah.
just gotta I want to break that mold. Like my
Yeah.
sons, my sons will not work for no man. They're gonna work for me. That's the only man
Yeah.
they're gonna work for. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So that's why six figures ain't enough because
Cause
they've
you
been
got,
lying to us from the start.
yeah,
So I got
and
I gotta let everybody know, like, yeah, nah, you gotta get more.
exactly.
Like,
I mean, when you have a whole kingdom to, to take care of, like, you got your family, it ain't enough. You know what I'm saying? It definitely ain't
absolutely.
enough. You got to live for yourself, but not only yourself, then you got to be able to live for them, and they got to be able to live for themselves. So
Right.
you're the
Right.
foundation of that, and
Right.
that's gonna be it's gonna definitely pay off. Like um, I
Appreciate it.
tell I
Appreciate it.
tell people all the time when it comes to because that it's always an argument between the working man and the businessman. And how I view it is, a job. I don't care about people having a job. I don't look down on people who work and go to work every day. I look down on people who do things that don't make them happy. So my thing is, if you going somewhere every day and you're not happy, I have a problem with you. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
But if you go on to work every day to make a living and you are happy, that's what you love doing, your job, then that's great. You know what I mean? Long as you're doing what you love, that's all that matter. But people with businesses, like, we take a big sacrifice because we don't have that guaranteed paycheck at the end of the week. It's whatever the work you put in. So if you don't put in no work, you don't have nothing at the end of the week. Like, you know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
So it's like we're not comfortable. We got, like, if I don't, like, even me now, like, I don't work anywhere. This is what I do. Podcasts. I got my pre rolls. I got my beard product. So these are the things that I started to make my money off of. If that don't make money, I don't make money, which means my family don't eat. So that means I gotta be hustling. I gotta be doing everything I need to do. You know what I'm saying, to provide for my family and myself. So
Right.
it's definitely a lot harder for an entrepreneur. And getting into my next question, with you having your wife, you got your sons, and you're trying to run six figures. Like, how has that been for you? Has it been like difficult or easy, smooth? How has that been?
Oh, it's been difficult. Like
Yeah,
this whole process of like running a business, working around the clock, being a dad, being a partner, a
yeah,
spouse, and it's
yeah.
it's 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 crazy. But me, like I just love it, man. I just love challenges, bro. Like
What type of advice would you give someone trying to build a brand?
Uh, the first thing I would do by giving them advice, I would say, come into it with no expectations.
That's good
That's
advice.
that's that
Cause
way that way down the line, when people don't support you, when the people that you think will support you, like your family and friends, when they they want everything for free, and they want a discount, and they want, whatever they want, but it's not what you need to push your brand, to push your business. Come in with no expectations. Some other advice I would give people is just have everything in line, like the copyright, the LLC, like have the business ready. Like
facts. That's facts.
have the business ready. You don't want to start something and someone can take your business, or you know what I mean, or you just got to have that paperwork ready. Like,
Yeah,
so before you start selling anything, have it all down on
exactly.
paper with your name on it legally. You know what I mean? Have it ready.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I would give them as well.
It's definitely better when everything is all written down because you can follow just that format because you're gonna
Right.
need it. Trust me.
Yeah, you
I've
definitely gonna
I've
need it.
learned that too. That freestyling shit is not it, man. You gotta
Yeah,
have that shit written
yeah.
down because you're gonna
You
miss
can
shit. Like
only do that so long. Like, you can only
yeah,
do so long.
only but so long that you can do the whole freestyle thing. But
Right.
you definitely have to write it down and follow the you gotta follow the order that you put it in.
Right.
So but going back because I know you was touching on that before about how difficult it was to juggle. You know what I mean? Because I consider what you're doing juggling. Like, you got to spend time with the kids. You got to have daytime. You got to have time to yourself. You got to have time to your job. You got to have time to your wife. Like, so what is that juggle like?
It's extremely difficult, man. Like, it's difficult. On a day-to-day basis, I get up, my sons wake me up about six in the morning. Since I started this business, I probably haven't even slept.
Yeah,
Like, I'm just trying to get it off the ground, and I'm just a hard worker, man. Like, if I'm doing something, I gotta do it 100%. Like, I can't play around, and just the difficultness about it is just like, wifey want to go out, she want to go skating, I want to
yep,
go to promote my brand here at the same
yep.
time.
Welcome to
Um,
my world.
like the kids want to go play.
Yep,
Damn, I gotta. Somebody just called me. I gotta go drop off a hoodie to them because it's $170, and we gotta
yeah.
eat at the end of the day. So it's a
So,
whirlwind, but this is what I got myself into,
it,
and I
yep,
just try to explain. My lady, she's mad. She helped me so much, bro. So I appreciate her. But it's
yeah,
just those little things that she don't understand as
yeah,
well as I would like her to. When it's like, yo, look, I know that I told you that we was gonna go skating, but
yeah.
I can't right now. Like,
Yeah, my advice I would say to you in that situation, especially dealing with your lady, because I know that very well. I'm gonna say the best thing that you can do is just have conversations when you do have time with her. Have conversations of how bad you want what you're trying to do.
right.
I feel
That's
like
that's
if you have those conversations over time, she will understand. She's not gonna understand it immediately, but if you get her to understand, and she'll start to see it in you, like she'll be like, "Oh, he's serious. I
yeah,
understand now." So that is something that's definitely gonna take time. You know, I will say this too. If you're not doing this already, setting times that is
right,
very important.
right,
Meaning, like from this hour to this hour, that's what the boys. From
right.
this hour to this hour, that's what my wife. From
Yep.
this
And
hour to
look,
this hour, that's myself.
that's great advice, because I had to do that last night. Like,
Yeah, got to.
I wanted to go push my brand at my boy's spot. And she's like, "Well, I thought we was gonna watch a movie." And I'm like, "Damn." I'm like, "You know what? I gotta go watch this movie with her, because I've been pushing my brand all week, and it's just like
Hmm.
I haven't made time for her. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So I had like, and you're right. I do have to structure it that way. Like, yo, you
Yeah.
know what? This 2 hours for you, 2 hours for the boys. All right, 2 hours for me. Like,
Hey, yo, they say the greatest people operate in chaos. You know what I mean? When you can
Absolutely.
operate, if you can operate in chaos at a high level, like
You're
you're great.
unstoppable. You're
Yeah, you're
unstoppable.
unstoppable. So look,
Yeah.
that's why I say just like you, like even in my situation, I got 5 kids, a lady and a dog. So
Oh,
everybody requires time, like even my dog,
absolutely.
right? So
Yeah.
I
Hell
had to
yeah.
build a schedule. I had to build a schedule like with everybody, like you know what I mean? For
Yeah.
when I do stuff, and of course your lady has to be your number one supporter, you know what I mean? Because she's the one that help you create time to do whatever you need to do. You know,
Right.
what I mean, even with the boys, she might pick up the boys and be like, "Hey, look, I'm gonna go ahead and let you do that because I know that's what you need to do." And that will happen over time. I think it's just more
Right.
so like conversations and just getting her in tune into what you're doing, like exactly,
Right.
and balancing. I'm not gonna ever say it'll become easy. It will just become doable. You
Right.
know what I
Right.
mean?
It's definitely you got to
Definitely.
create that balance though. At the end of the day,
Yep.
everybody deserve what they deserve. You know what I mean? That everybody deserve time, and
Yep.
true enough, like she understands. She know like I said, me personally, like I'm a person I don't play around. Like when I
Yeah.
put my name on something, I'm going to fulfill that thing. So like she understand how serious I am. And man, she helped me build the brand, bro. Like she helped
Yeah.
me.
Hey yo, that's how it should always be, man. Like I will say, like we probably one of the few to get lucky. We lucky because I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't want to be dating out here. Like the dating game is
Oh,
crazy. Like
it's terrible.
if I had to deal with what's going on out here, bro, I just sit back and watch all this shit on the internet. It's crazy. But I'm so glad that I was able to find somebody like you know what I'm saying that's able to help me and understand me and support me. So I know what it's like to have, you know, a woman in your corner, you know what I'm saying, that's gonna support you and help you build what you're trying to build. That shit
Word.
is super key. And probably nobody will understand that, you know what I mean, but you. But that shit is
Right.
super key. A lot of men don't have that. You know what I'm
I
saying?
honestly been doing this. Like I said, I got the image to do it in September. I started in November. Here we are in January. If it wasn't for her, I'd probably be still. I wouldn't even be off the ground with it, bro.
Yeah.
Like, like she's helping with the website, the LLC, the paperwork. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All of that. Like, I need her, man. So she's a blessing, bro. And I appreciate her.
Before I let you go though, man, I got these speed round of questions. This is the speed round where I ask you questions and you could, you know, go in on the question if you want to. Some of them going you gonna need to go in on it, just ain't no answer.
Uh,
Thinking Louis Vuitton or Gucci first.
I'm taking Louis.
Brian versus Kobe.
Oh, come
Who's
on,
a,
man, Kobe.
who's a
And that's a
better
quick
player?
one. That's a quick one for me.
Jeans, fitted jeans, or your jeans baggy?
I'm gonna go fitted.
What's your favorite designer clothing to rock?
Six figures ain't enough.
Hey yo, look, I was hoping I was like, look, if he don't say his own clothing line, then you know he getting the axe. Like Jay-Z or Nas,
Woo!
who you
That's a
taking?
good one. I'm a still go with Hove, but ever since I got older. Nas been growing on me like
Yeah, Nas
crazy.
got it though. Nas got it.
But
Yeah,
I'm going Hove though. I'm going Hove.
yeah.
Hove is still that guy, man.
Yeah. Drake or Lil Wayne?
Woo. Uh,
Eh,
I'm gonna go with Wayne. I'm gonna go with Wayne.
why Wayne?
It's no Drake without Lil Wayne.
That's tough. Yo, hit us with the website again. Hit us with the IG again. Let us know where we can get our order on and check out, you know, new merch.
The website is www.sixfiguresaintenough.com. And the IG is at six figures ain't enough. So
I
check it
bet.
out, man. We coming crazy with some great quality products. This is 100% organic. Um, Nothing stepped on. This is all good products, and I just want to feed America first with it, and then I'm taking it global.
Yo, that's what's up, man. So we locked in. You already know I'm ordering mine soon, man. So make sure I hope it's some small ones for the small
I
niggas out
got you.
there.
I got you, bro. I got you. You already know.
All right then, man. We out of here, man.
I
Thank y'all
appreciate
for
you.
tuning in.
Yeah.